Greetings, great learners. My name is Mr. Simbi, and welcome to today's accounting lesson. In today's class, we're going to be discussing the general journal, and my main focus is going to be on bad debts and interest. Did you know that when a debtor does not pay after all effort is made to recover the outstanding amount, the debt will be written off from the books? Here are the objectives for today's lesson. We will prepare the general journal, so it is very important that you ensure that by the end of this lesson, you are also able to prepare the general journal. You should also be able to post from the general journal to the general ledger. We should also be able to post to the debtors and creditors ledger. We will also be able to do the accounting equation on transactions that affect the general journal. I am going to move on to your pre-knowledge. Already at this moment, you already know the cash receipts journal. You have done the cash receipts journal. You also have done what is known as the CPJ, the cash payments journal. The petty cash journal was already done, so at this point, you already know the petty cash journal. You already know the debtors journal, and the other one is your debtors allowances journal. At this moment, again, you should be knowing your creditors journal as well as your creditors allowances journal. Here are some new words that you are going to learn in today's class. Make sure you take these new words down, write them somewhere, so that after class, you can still go and read through. The first one is what we call interest income. Interest income. This is interest that is charged on debtors. Very important here. Interest charged on debtors overdue accounts. So when our debtors do not pay us according to the time that we would have given them, we will charge them interest, and that is interest income. So it is income to our business. And the next one is interest expense. Interest expense is charged by creditors when we have not settled our accounts on time. You now understand already what are creditors, individuals or businesses whom we bought goods on credit from. The moment we do not pay our accounts on time, they will charge us interest, and that becomes interest expense. We encourage our businesses to pay on time so that we do not ruin the relationship that we have with our creditors. I want now to define quickly what is the general journal. It is a journal in which all transactions that are not recorded in the CRJ, that is your cash receipts journal, the CPJ, cash payments journal, the DJ, debtors journal, DAJ, debtors allowances journal, CJ, your creditors journal, your CAJ, your creditors allowances journal, and the PCJ, which is the petty cash journal, are recorded. In other words, if we have transactions that were not recorded in any of these journals, such transactions will then be recorded in our GJ, the general journal. Okay? After we have defined our general journal, it is important that we understand the reasons for the general journal. And the first one is to record bad debts written off. I will explain what that is. The next one is to record drawings and donations of stock by the owner. Thirdly, it is to record interest charged on overdue debtors as well as overdue creditors. And then lastly, it is to correct errors. When errors are made, we correct such errors in the general journal. Now, dear learners, it is very important that you get to understand that when we prepare the general journal, it has its specific purpose, and that these are some of the reasons that I've listed here. And you need to understand, the moment you have bad debts, where does it go? Drawings and donations, where do they go? When interest is charged on an overdue debtors account or interest on an overdue creditors account, where is that going to be recorded? It all goes to your general journal. The next aspect that I'm going to look into is your source documents. Very important that we understand source documents, because accounting relies on source documents. Transactions need to be taken from the source documents and then be recorded. And the source document for the general journal is what we call the journal voucher. Okay, so you will see at times it will just be JV, that is the journal voucher, which is authorized by a senior staff member. Dear learners, we're going to go for an ad break, and I'm going to see you in a short while.